Arklamis Most Wanted, sponsored by Coney Island Connection and Chris Lewis.
A local woman is having a difficult time believing that her sister committed suicide in 2023 in West Carroll Parish. Fox 14's Chelsea Monet has the story in this week's Arklamis Most Wanted.
The story of Crystal Jones is as puzzling as it is powerful. It's captured national attention, shaken a community and a family, and even sparked the passage of a new legislative bill. This is Crystal McCrory Jones. Crystal died on January 9, 2023 from a single gunshot wound to the head. Her sister Jana remembers her as one with a good sense of humor, a great big sister, and even better mother to her children.
She was an absolute phenomenal mother. Her whole world revolved around kids, especially her two boys. She was hilarious. She was a prankster. She played the worst and best jokes.
Crystal's death was ruled a suicide within an hour and 45 minutes, but Jana didn't know that in the beginning.
The only way we know it was ruled a suicide that fast was I did public records requests, and I got the transcription of the 7-minute interview between the lead detective and her husband. And the very first thing he states is, this is Chief Deputy Alan Irby, and we're here due to the self-inflicted gunshot wound of your wife.
I'll be taking the statement from Tony in reference to a self-inflicted gunshot wound of his wife, Miss Crystal McCrory Jones.
Jana says her sister was sad, but nowhere near suicidal.
She had just found out that she was going to be a grandma for the first time. She went from having her youngest son with her every day to not having him. So she was very sad when it came to her son, but she was elated to become a grandma.
She says no suicide note was ever found, but she begged them to look for one. From the very beginning, Jana says she was labeled as a troublemaker in her sister's case because she reached out to a trusted law enforcement official, a sheriff in a neighboring parish, and asked,
I know it's outside of your jurisdiction, but if you can you make a call over there and make sure this is investigated as a homicide until they can prove it's not?
That sheriff was getting ready to catch a flight back into town and promised he would make that call. He did, but Jana said it yielded these results.
After that, the lead detective would not talk to me. In the initial police report, it says that the gun was stovepiped, so it didn't release the casing. And then in the second police report, it says the casing was found 7 days later by her husband.
After filing multiple records requests, including a FOIA, Jana received 3 separate police reports related to her sister's case. Despite these documents, there has been no official update, no answers, and no progress shared with the family to this day.
It was ruled a suicide, but her case remains open without a formal disposition.
Jana said it was red flag after red flag, leaving her with this very important question.
If it's a suicide, then why is it not closed?
A lot was overlooked in the case, with the sheriff admitting they didn't fully search for evidence, including the shell casing that was found 7 days after the shooting by Crystal's husband.
Alan, my chief deputy, goes back and he looks at the photos that he took. There's the shell casing in the photo.
In a picture, okay.
It's there.
Okay, that alleviates that concern.
So the makeup stand, we did not search it with a fine-tooth comb like we did everything else, because it was 5 to 6 feet. Right. Y'all know how far it was from the bed.
With nowhere else to turn, Jana hired a private investigator. The search uncovered some new details, but nothing that could change the case or point it in a new direction. But Jana says she'll always seek justice in her sister's case. If you have information on Crystal's case, call Crime Stoppers at 318-388-CASH. I reached out to West Carroll Parish Sheriff Matthews, and he told me this case is open and ongoing, and he welcomes any tips or leads that can help the case. For Arklamis Most Wanted, I'm Chelsea Monet.
And for a list of local fugitives who've been captured, you can find them in a copy of the Justified newspaper.